Are we going to talk about Nerd Jerk?
Yeah. The Uber Nerd Jerk.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that.
It's unfortunate that Jacob walked in at that moment.
Nerd Jerk time?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
I think he was a little left out.
It's like, I don't understand. All right, let's set a start. Is this how this works? Set start. Set end? Okay, all right. Set start. I don't know what this is. I set a start for the... I don't know what it's doing. Okay, here we go. Let me turn this off. You got to bear with me. Like, I got problems and some junk. Okay. In H&H time, go. Ready?
Yes.
All right. Here we go. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Horseshoes and Hand Grenades, the greatest show that ever grazed the face of the internet. Yes, we are that show that every single week brings to you the oddest, craziest, weirdest, strangest news that you have ever heard, and is brought to you with the beautiful voices of myself, Steven, and my lovely, wonderful, incredible, fantastic co-host, Smash Hole.
I was waiting for that.
I was like, I'm going to remember to use that joke. I'm going to remember to sound like Fat Albert before I start the show. Hey, Fat Albert's here to save the day.
My uncle used to call me Ashhole when I was little.
And that's because...
My eyes said, I don't know.
I was expecting more something along the lines of, like,
Asshole.
I am a jerkhead. A nerd jerk. For instance,
circle shit.
a nerd jerk, for instance. So anyways, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another fine Tuesday evening where we're going to entertain you with some stories, some things, some news. Tonight's going to be a little bit of a unique show. Uniquer than most other shows that we've had in that I'm wearing a hat. What?
I had a meeting.
I thought you said you had a baby. I was like, that was unexpected. I didn't think that was possible. I thought for sure that something was... Okay, so...
One can hope.
Yeah, Ashley had a meeting, so we're a little late. I'm wearing a hat, but not because I'm going bald or anything. I still have hair up there. I mean, I might be going bald, but not just yet. The other thing is we don't have any notes for tonight's show.
So, my meeting was supposed to start at time A. I got an email saying that my meeting was starting at this time. Holy shit on a shit cracker.
What? You can't read the news while you're trying to open the thing.
Okay, you watch this and I'll talk.
I've seen that, though.
No.
I've seen that thing that you're showing.
No, you haven't.
Yeah, I have.
No, you haven't.
It's unbelievable.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and then while I started to open up my computer to get a, note or something, I see that I have an email from Jill. If you're listening.
Jill!
And it started 30 minutes later, or 30 minutes earlier than it was in the last email. And I'm like, well, shit. So I left.
Jill!
What is that from?
I got a bunch of bumpers from the morning stream because I support their show. And this is one of them.
Why Jill?
Huh? Because
Jill!
it's from Resident Evil. There's a there's an old
Jill Valentine.
Yeah, there's a dialogue thing from Resident Evil. I guess it's a soundtrack, and Scott went through listening to all of it and pulled a bunch of sound clips. They're like, Jill, Barry. It's really fascinating. I tried to find, he didn't put the Barry one in here because that would have been great, but I don't have it in here. No Barry.
I never got into the RE games. Like I love the plot, and I really wanted to. The gameplay is ass.
Oh yeah, it's just absolute crap.
It's awful. Like the original games, like the ones they kind of started out with, there was a 10-minute load time every time you walk through a door.
And it's one of those games where you run out of ammo and then you're trying to run, but the camera gets all stupid and you run into the wall for 15 minutes and you're like, go the other way, you stupid thing. Ooh, by the way, you want to know something crazy cool?
We have Gauntlet.
Yeah, we haven't played that yet because we're all three busy,
a-holes.
the busiest people that ever lived.
A-holes.
No, the other cool thing, Assassin's Creed Unity's coming out, and I hate Assassin's Creed because I'm really bored of all of them.
Yeah.
what edition? Like, let's count these out. Assassin's Creed 2,
Pirates,
Assassin's
Indians.
Creed. I gotta go in order or I'll get lost. 2, Brotherhood, Revelations.
What was the
Revolutions. I just Schwood just tweeted me back.
Did you just shit yourself?
Yeah, I was like, hey, wow, he responded. He said, lol, that's why I was thinking while I was typing. Like, your 15-second cliffhangers, Wood. Oh, anyway. So, yeah, there's been, like, 17.
You're so happy
I get
right
so
now.
starstruck
That's
when people
awesome. I can see
tweet me back around, like, you okay. So, yeah, there's been, like, 7 games. It's a stealth game. The very next one, they finally implemented crouching.
What?
So you can crouch behind things.
You weren't able to crouch?
No, you had to just randomly run into stuff.
So the fighting in the game.
Oh, they're jacking that up though. Apparently that got really difficult really fast.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the new one it's really difficult because they're trying to encourage you to use the stealth that they should have had from game number 1. But this isn't a gaming show, ladies and gentlemen. It's a show about news, of which we have some.
We have news?
Yeah, we have some news. You want to know what the news is?
Yeah.
We finally freaking played Dungeons and Dragons.
We did.
With real
people.
Group. With like real friends.
2 people that had never played before.
2 people that had never played before, both of whom were professionals at what they do. They walked in and they were like, what's my character? They didn't have to roll a character. We had the box, so we gave them the characters that were in the box for the sake of time. And they took those characters and they sat there reading the background stories to fit in, Well,
Jacob walked in and he goes, I don't have to play, do I?
Oh, I don't have to play.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not playing.
Why
I'm like,
not?
no, you're playing. He's like, really? I have to, like, he was distraught that he had to play.
Well, he had to get over it real quick. But then, when he started playing, when he picked up his character, he's like, I'm this guy. My name is John Smith. The most generic name in the world. Dude killed it. Dude played a very convincing, lawful, good knight of good. And Rob
was phenomenal.
Was the greatest.
Blew my mind.
It was the greatest, like, wizard, just socially awkward, -1 charisma wizard I've ever seen play.
If he would have gotten any other character,
I don't know if he would have had as much fun.
Yeah.
He just burninated everything.
I handed him my freaking wizard.
Mm-hmm. Ashley's like, where's the wizard at? And Rob's like, I'm a wizard.
I got it now, bitch.
And he didn't hand it back.
He would not give me my wizard.
He's like, no, you gave it to me.
A-hole.
This is the best thing ever.
But it was phenomenal.
It was so good. So we stayed up. I mean, that was an 8 o'clock to 12 o'clock. We only got through part 1 of the thing. I mean, it was great. It was the most enjoyable time ever. We've got a wizard. We've got fighters. We've got a couple rogues fighting everything.
It was a halfling. And Steven was over there rolling 20s like a mofo.
That was the best. Those were the best dice rolls of my life. I've never rolled dice as well as I rolled it to kill you guys.
He killed us. You jerk.
I did kill Jacob. I killed him good.
Yeah, literally, you killed Jacob.
A arrow went through his heart and he died.
He exploded.
Yeah, it was bad news. But he got back up. He got better.
Yeah, I got better.
Thank goodness he had that second win thing that you read about.
Yeah, I feel like he should have been able to I don't know, roll a saving throw. He could.
No, that's not how it works.
No.
I hit him, bam, fair and square. If it was magic, yeah, he could have rolled some kind of throw, saving throw of some kind, but no. But anyways, you're basically caught up on our lives just now.
Yeah.
I've been doing nothing really but yard work, and that's about it.
So there's an eclipse.
When?
Tonight. Well, this morning.
A Toyota Eclipse? Wait, no. Mitsubishi Eclipse?
A Bugatti.
That's what it is.
3000 GT.
A Bugatti?
A Bugatti.
You know, a dude in Texas was running his Bugatti as fast as he could and ran it right into a lake. Like, it's a Bugatti. It's just in the water. It's just gone. You're done, buddy. That was intense.
Why did he run it into water?
I don't know. Not been paying attention. It's a common thing to have accidents. By the way, I'm going to say something. There's a safety thing on cars now. My car has it. Blind spot assist.
Beep, beep,
so
beep.
when I try to get over, and I often ignore it because I'm like, I can see out the back of my car. Well, today it saved my bacon because there was a car smaller than my car on that side, a car behind that car. That car I could see. So I thought my blind spot was just going off for the car I knew was far enough back.
Right.
I started to get over, and as I'm looking, slowly into my vision is this little car cruising along beside me, just hanging out in my blind spot. And my car's going beep, 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 beep. I'm like, it's fine. Oh, no, wait, it's not. It's not fine. So I have learned just now that I need to pay attention and just listen to the beeps and be cool about it.
I think that would drive me insane.
It's helpful.
I feel like one of those old people. I went 30-some-odd years driving, and I never once needed a blind spot assist.
Yeah, I know. You're that old man.
Yeah.
We didn't have blind spot assist back in my day. What we had was a pair of eyes and a shoulder to look over, and that's all it took. That's all we needed back when I was just a boy driving the pickup truck down to Old Ted's to pick up my scrap metal so I could melt it into something. Melt it into bullets for my old musket.
My bad suspension.
Didn't even have no seat in the car, sat on the springs. We did have I think my grandpa had like a lawnmower that was basically duct tape with some padding underneath the seat.
And a dead rabbit.
And it's just, you bounce like... while the springs are just rusted to nothing. That's kind of... Oh, the days.
I've had my Jeep. My Jeep said... Well, I got him in 2000. So, but he had 15 miles on him. And it had a CD player, which was, kind of forward thinking.
You have a CD player in your Jeep?
Yeah.
You have a tape deck,
but it has a
too.
tape deck.
Yeah.
So the way I can play my iPhone is I have a tape that's connected to a cord, and I plug it into and I did that in front of Jacob, and he's like, "Oh, honey."
He's like, "What are you doing?"
He's like, "We need to fix this."
No, you don't. I'm gonna tell you right now. I would kill for a tape deck in Stephanie's V-Dub.
Why?
Because all she has is a CD player, and I cannot hook her phone up to that thing reliably. You can get the FM transmitters, but the sound is garbage.
Sucks, yeah.
You can't hook the thing. There's no aux port, so there's just a CD player. So if she had a tape deck, we'd be good to go. It'd be fine. It's right. You could stick the little thing in there, it'd be good to go. Not the case. We're just like, oh, I'd like to plug my phone in, but I can't. Yeah. And I bought one of those little kits, so you can plug it into the spare satellite connection or whatever and plug the phone into that. That cable went way bad real quick.
Really?
Yeah, just fell apart. And
really?
it doesn't connect anymore. Not to mention, it's also the 30-pin connector, so it wouldn't work with the phone if we wanted to.
Oh, yeah.
So... Note to self: just buy a new head unit if you're going to do something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad I have the tape deck.
Yeah, you should be glad. It's great.
But I guess because she just bought a truck and it's like the freaking
brand new.
He got it last year.
Man, it's a pretty truck.
Yeah,
it's a Dodge.
But it's the International Space Station inside of it. You get in and has mood lighting, and then there's just this big TV on the dash, and he just touches it and it does stuff, and it makes his Earl Grey, and yeah, baby, that you make my Earl Grey. I don't even know.
I don't know what that means at all.
What?
Baby, you make my Earl
Grey.
I just look at the world today, and I think, man, kids of the future, they don't know what they're doing. We were at that middle school thing. I don't know why this came to mind, but we were at that middle school thing for church Wednesday, and they said, the speaker was saying something like, when I was your age, I didn't have a cell phone. And a girl turned around to Stephanie and went, how did you survive without a cell phone?
Well, think about it now. If someone took your cell phone away now, how would you operate?
Thank God. Take my phone. I am addicted to it, and I would like to be free.
I would cry.
I would like to be free.
I would cry.
Free me!
I just want to punch you in the armpit.
I did just buy an iPhone 6, so
okay,
let's not even remotely pretend.
Can we play Mad Libs? Please, can we play Mad Libs?
They're in the drawer. Do you want to play it?
Yes. Oh, wait, I need it. I don't know what an adjective is.
So this is what happens when Ashley gets to make decisions.
I don't...
Here, I got it.
Okay.
It's fine. We're gonna. Ah!
I didn't think that one through. You're gonna kill me, are you?
No, I'm not gonna kill you. It was just air. Luckily, if that had been frozen, I would have killed you. I would have snapped your neck. All right. Here we go. We're gonna do this.
Oh, am I going? Do you want to go first, or am I going first?
That's not the right music. We'll just
All
right. That's too many. That's too much. All right, so let's do this. H&H Mad Libs. Ashley wanted impromptu Mad Lib time since we don't have any news, or we're making it up as we go.
Yeah, we're doing that.
So we're gonna do this thing. All right, Smash.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna do the whole thing where I just write it on. No, I'm gonna do it this way, like I'm supposed to. All right.
Okay.
It's the best game ever.
Okay.
All right, Ashley, I need a color.
Red.
Red. I need a verb ending in ing. No. Not that one. I need a different verb.
I'll take what I did last night, Alex.
I'll take the Pinish Mightier for 500, Alex.
A verb ending in squelching.
Squelching? Like a CB radio.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
the squelch? I need a verb. That's an action word.
A verb.
Yeah.
Explode?
Explode? Do you explode
You can explode something? You can explode your face.
Yeah, explode works. I'm down with it.
Okay.
All right, adjective.
Let me consult my list.
You can't just...
Oh, no, yes, I
Hey, I got
can.
a joke for you.
Yes.
A man with a thesaurus saunters into a tavern. The more I think about it, the funnier it gets.
A man with I don't get it.
A man with a thesaurus saunters into a tavern. A man walks into a bar.
Oh, dear God up in heaven. I'm like, what? Why is it? I don't get it. I like words. Okay. An adjective. Defiant.
The defiant is an adjective?
Apparently.
It is. That's a
It's
description.
on the
All right,
internet.
give me a noun. That's a person, place, or thing.
Sheet.
Sheets?
A sheet.
Sheets?
One shingle.
Or sheet?
One shingle sheet.
A shingle
A
sheet.
shingle sheet.
All right, a sheet. All right.
I want to see myself.
Part of the... Oh, I'm sorry. I got the Twitters all up in the way.
Yeah.
All right, All right, here we go. Part of the body.
Nipple.
These are always fun.
Yeah.
Like, part of the body, me and Ashley revert to 13-year-olds.
Nipples.
Animal, plural.
Giraffes.
Giraffes.
Giraffe.
Most exotic of animals. Adjective.
Filthy.
Filthy animals. That's the person, place, or thing with an S on the end. Most of the time. Try not to spit into the microphone, like, while you're thinking. You hear the thinking choo-choo? Like, when people do that, that's the thinking choo-choo.
The thing I've never heard that. Oh, plural noun.
Jump on the think train, baby!
Jump on it.
Jump on the think train.
What's a plural noun?
Anything. Bottles.
Yeah.
Lubes.
Lubes.
You can't use that one. That one's mine.
His and hers lubes. Nipple clamps.
Clamps?
Nipple clamps.
No, the nipple's a description. You can't cram both of those into the same thing.
Nipple clamps is a plural noun.
Clamps.
Clamps.
Part of the body. You can't use nipple. You did that already.
Toe.
Toe. Verb, past tense.
Thought.
Thought. What?
I thought.
A thought?
I thought.
Thought. Okay.
I thought. Does it work?
Yeah, it works. There's an adjective.
Mushy.
To wait patiently. Mushy. Great. Type of liquid.
Amarula.
Amarula.
No.
I dumped that down the sink earlier, by the way.
See, I
Plural.
drank a little much during our game last night.
Ashley's not allowed to drink.
Steven was not. Was I paying?
You were awful.
Well,
You were a terrible human being.
what did I do?
You were so frustrated.
Was I
to work with.
really?
Yeah.
Jacob was like, he was sick of explaining things to you.
Oh, yeah, you were awful. You were just rolling. You were rolling dice. You're like rolling a 20. Oh, I did 25 points of damage. No, Ashley, you're not rolling for damage. You're rolling to hit. This was like the 18th time
I did it once.
we had rolled.
I did it once.
I don't understand it.
I did it once. It's numbers, dude.
Why is everybody talking about sleep? We are live, right? I feel like the sleepy thing is from
Oh yeah.
episodes
I
ago.
don't know. Let's look.
Chat room's bonkers. Chat room's bananas.
This thing
This
is
game,
bananas.
this game is pajamas. All right, plural noun. Jaundice. John's.
Yeah. So we're not.
A plural
we're
noun
not.
is John. What?
Yeah, we're not.
Oh yes, he's right. He's right. We are broken. Hold on, I got this. I'm about to fix it. I keep forgetting that they they do something wrong. All right, episode 316. Okay, I got this. Bam, bam. Sorry, everybody who's listening to audio. I'm not gonna stop it. You need to be a part of this challenge with the rest of us. I'll have it fixed in just a second. And by just a second, I mean multiple minutes. No, it's not true.
Steven kicked me out of the chat room.
I kicked your doppelganger. I kicked the screwed up one of you. Oh, no, I did that wrong. Dang nabbit. One day I'm going to learn how to operate the internet. Maybe.
Oh!
What? Copy. Show more.
The live page links to 315, not 316. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we're aware. We're aware.
How should horseshoes and hand grenades make business cards?
We should make
the cards we had before were awesome.
868, 488. Remember that.
868, 488. Hey, Ashley, memorize a number. That's good.
You're right. That is absolutely preposterous.
Yeah.
488.
That was dumb.
Set.
That was dumb what you said.
Save. All right, everybody refresh. Tell them to refresh.
I will do that.
All right, good. It should be good to go now. Old show was running because we're dumb. There we go. There we go.
The keyboard sounds that your thing makes is happy.
I'm kind of like, I don't know. Okay, here we go. Back to the game.
Okay.
That only took a second. I'm getting better.
Okay.
Plural noun.
Didn't I say John?
John is not a plural noun.
What is it?
Plural.
Oh, plural. Johns.
Okay. Adjective.
Shiny.
Shiny. All right. And a part of the body that's plural.
I'm gonna go with elbows. I'm gonna take the high road.
All right, elbows. Ashley, would you like to hear your Mad Lib?
Yes, I would like to hear it.
All right, here we go. Mad Lib time. This story, written by Ashley, partly, it's called Ninjas vs. Pirates.
Yay!
In a fight to the finish, will the ninja, Master Meatloaf, or the pirate, Captain Redbeard, be the last man squelching? Gentlemen, on your marks, get set, explode! And then I got announcer 1 and announcer 2. So announcer 1.
You have to do voices.
Okay. Oh, what a brilliant and defiant move by the ninja. He used the blade of his sheet to trip the pirate who fell flat on his nipple. Hold your giraffes! That filthy pirate nabbed a handful of gold clamps in his hook toe and hurled them at the ninja. That could hurt! He dove, he dodged, he thought. The ninja's going to make that mushy pirate walk the plank right into a vat of boiling amarula.
Ooh, y'all.
Well, shiver me Johns. Things are not looking shiny for the pirate. If he gets out of this mess, it'll only be by the skin of his elbows.
I should have said balls. I should have said balls.
You were thinking balls. You should have said balls.
Balls. You know the
don't hold
little
back.
heart that you make with the less than.
The heart that with the
less than three.
3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a heart. I always thought that was just people saying less than 3. I didn't really know what that meant. I was like, yeah, I'm less than 3. It's just me and you. That's less than 3. So what you're saying is, I really want to hang out with you because less than 3 is the best, and that's 2 people. That's what I understood it to be. I must have completely missed it.
Applications for co-hosts.
Hey, I've fired you a few times.
Yeah, I know. As Jacob, I did that to Jacob, you know, and he's like, "What is that?" I'm like, "What do you mean? What is that?" It's a heart. He goes, "I know it's a heart, but why does it look like a scrotum?" He's like, "Seriously, if you tilt it this way, it looks like a scrotum."
You don't
I'm
tilt
like,
it.
Do you read your text messages up? Like he had to stand on his head to get it.
Well, he does have a point.
It does not look like a scrotum. If you hang it
no.
upside down, it looks like mouse.
See, I'm going to do something real quick.
Mouse.
In the chat that you're going to be like, okay, so you see that? What do you do with that in order to see it the way it is?
Is a
you
penis.
tilt it. So if you take what he said and you tilt it, you get some nuts.
No.
You either get some nuts or you get some...
Look, it's a mouse.
You might get a heart, I suppose.
It's
That's
a mouse. Look, ears, little body.
At one point, this show was productive and cared. You know, now we're just a mad mess making ASCII art in the chat room.
I actually tried to look up an ASCII penis the other day because I wanted to send one to him. Crail, that's BAMF.
I'm the best.
That's BAMF.
Or you can be real immature.
How do you make a P? Yeah, that's what I was at. Oh, it's a B. B are the balls. B for balls. B for balls and D for...
See, that's where Jacob's wrong. Because it would be a B if it was supposed to be nuts.
Yeah, so it's right. He's wrong.
Yeah, right. He's wrong.
Yes.
Exactly. You want to do a factoid now?
Oh, I have some.
You have a factoid?
I brought up many.
Okay. Well, good. Let's do a
Where
factoid.
the hell are they?
I'm going to kill this thing.
Do you have any?
What the devil is that? Oh, he did a backwards one so he could put the balls where they go.
I don't want to do... Okay.
Okay, here we go. And here we go. Factoid of the week. All right. Now I'm ready. Do I read it or do you read it?
Well,
I mean, you've got the giant list.
I'll give you one.
What, like in a secret? You gonna sign it to me so I can say it loudly? Or are you gonna speak it into the microphone?
Oh, here, look. There we go.
All right, what do we got? Oh, that's cool. Charlie Brown's father was a barber. Does that mean Charles Schultz was a barber? Because Charles Schultz, technically,
Was Charlie Brown's
is
dad.
Charlie Brown's father.
That's Charlie Brown's creator. I think there's a difference between creator and father.
I don't think so. God the Father. Charlie Brown's father.
Father.
Creator. Apples to apples, as far as I'm concerned.
What?
That's what makes sense to me.
Dude.
Geb drew boobs in the thing just for fun. All right,
Boobs.
what else did you see?
I want to do a Mad Lib.
You want to do one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The numbers on
Since we
opposite
have-
sides of a die always add up to 7. That's cool.
That is actually inaccurate.
Fact?
It has to be a D6. If it's anything other than that, then they don't.
So they just a little square die. I was like, does that work for all of them?
It actually does work for all die.
Okay.
They always add up to the D20.
Uh-huh.
Every opposite side adds up to 21.
Really?
Yeah. So like the 20 and the 1 are completely opposite each other. The 2 and the 19 are opposite each other. Isn't that crazy? And that's how you can draw an accurate die when you're drawing like freehand. If you're just thinking of drawing a die, you know where the numbers
go. I would
go.
totally know how to do that.
No, you wouldn't.
I would.
You don't
that
have
would be
numbers.
like that's so easy.
You don't have. But by the way, it's Inktober, everybody. Inktober.
Show
that
your
means
doodles.
Every day you draw something. If you want to see my doodles, you can go to my Instagram. I'm Steve H and H.
See more doodles.
I'm Steve H and H on the Instagrams. But I've been doodling. I didn't doodle every day. Do what to doodle every day. But I did doodle a few days, and I missed it yesterday because I had D&D to play with friends and didn't have time.
See, you should Instagram that on, I don't know, the H&H page, but whatever.
But I'm just doing it on
No,
this
whatever,
one.
it's
Look
fine.
at all the people liking me, though. There's like 12 people like my Jack Skellington.
Really?
That makes me feel validated.
That's awesome, Sean.
Did you not see that I drew
No,
that?
make it on our faces.
Oh, make it... Ew. No. Yeah. Drew that.
No,
What?
just whatever.
What? You whatever.
No, you're dumb.
You're dumb.
You're dumb.
You're the dumbest dumber that ever dumbed. Whoa, what the devil happened here? Give me Hey, why don't you give me some like verbs and stuff?
The 100 billionth crayon made by Crayola was Periwinkle Blue.
Periwinkle. I've always liked. I'm not entirely sure what color it is.
It's
But I
purple
liked
blue.
Yeah,
Purple blue.
so I drew that thing.
That is awesome.
It's Jack Skellington. Then I drew this thing.
And that makes me, because you ate like 19,000 of them. That's what that was. Steven was like, hungry.
I drew a melty, and then this was day one. I drew Superman. That's not a bad looking Superman, if I do say so myself.
That is awesome.
I think that's pretty
You
halfway
just do it
decent.
because it looks like you.
Do you know what the other Inktobers look like, though? It's ridiculous. I felt ashamed to even be in the club.
Shut up. You're like a girl. Does this make my butt look bad?
I can't really draw. Can you please compliment me?
Like I think I have a good butt, but I hate when girls do that. I'm gonna punch
I
them in
have
the
a nice
face.
butt until I wear these pants.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, you're right. You look like a bag of cottage cheese dying of fire.
I have a nice butt all the time. I'm not even playing. It's a nice butt. I sit on it all the time.
Give me an adjective.
Bye, Geb. An adjective. Fat, since we're on the subject.
F.
Oh, hold on. I got to give the...
A-T. Person in room.
Ashley. Smash hole.
Smash hole.
Smash hole.
Plural noun.
Plural noun.
It's hard.
Penises. That's not, no. Trees. It's not outlandish at all.
No. Give me two more of those plural nouns.
Two more plural nouns?
Plural nouns.
Potatoes.
Pie!
That's not, I think that's a different Micah. That might be my buddy for work, Micah. There's more, pie would be pie if he came in.
Oh, hello, not pie.
Pies. They actually gave me another plural noun for you.
And then just a singular noun.
A singular noun, pot. As in pots and pans.
Uh-huh. An adjective.
An adjective, rotund.
Another adjective, and then like 16 more friggin' plural nouns. What the hell?
Another adjective, transparent.
Transparent. Okay, plural noun, plural noun, plural noun.
Are you serious?
Not, yeah, plural, plural, plural.
How many plural nouns do you need?
Tres.
People, place, or thing.
Tres mer plurals.
Shopping carts.
Okay. Carts.
Chopsticks.
Sticks.
Chopsticks is a specific kind of stick. You can't just put any kind of stick down there. What else? Dude. Oh, man. Mailboxes.
Mail. Books.
M-A-L boxes. Like if you were to mail.
Mails don't have boxes.
No, they don't. Let's go play in the box our kids came in.
Holy shit on a
I heard
Steven.
that somewhere the other day. I thought it was really funny. So that's inappropriate, though.
I can't believe you said that. Okay, give me a verb.
A verb. Eating.
Eating, and then another verb.
Runs.
Runs. Okay, and then a noun.
A noun.
Fart.
Pillow.
Pillow.
A pillow's a thing.
Okay, part of the body that happens to be plural.
Part of the body is plural. Well, I'm going to go with my gut and say nuts.
Nuts. Okay, and then lastly, an adjective.
An adjective, hairy, since we're on the nuts thing.
Some people don't have hairy nuts.
All people have hairy nuts, unless you go to
Some people trim their hairy nuts.
Some people wax their hairy nuts.
Dude, waxing sucks.
I kid you not. I almost want to read the thing I found on the Triangle subreddit, where a man was looking for a place to go get his Brazilian nuts Brazilian waxed, and there was a very serious conversation about where in this area you can go to have your balls waxed. To where somebody was actually responding with how velvety a particular establishment would get your nuts. Like, this guy was...
I feel like that would be...
dead serious. He was like, I got to get all of it done. And I'm just like, that seems a little intrusive. You know? Like, I'm not one...
They make you lay on the table and, like, spread your own butt cheeks.
You have to spread your own butt cheeks? Have you participated in a ball...
Well, in just, I mean,
did you have your balls
down
waxed?
under.
You did that once?
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that.
Well, you walk into a room with a bunch of chicks and they're like, drop your undies, sweetheart.
Man, I'd feel so self-conscious.
I'm like, I had my hoodie on and I'm like, dear God, what am I doing? I paid money for it.
What were you doing? What were you thinking?
I was curious.
You're like, I'm not that curious. I've never been that curious.
It was in Morgantown. I walked into a fancy establishment wearing my pot head clothes.
I grew up in a land where it was told that you don't have genitalia.
You live
and
in
if
a
you
land
have
down
them, they're
under.
not for you. They're for your wife, kids, when you plan to show them off. And you're not showing them off.
You should not have premarital sex. It is very naughty.
It's naughty.
You're all going to go to hell and get eaten by zombies.
You're not going to hell.
You're going to hell.
You're not going to hell. Actually, don't tell people they're going to hell. That's not.
Hell,
That's
hell,
not.
hell.
That's not at all.
You're gonna burn in a lake of fire.
No, you're not. You're not. There's no.
I want to read now.
Okay, read the story.
Fat Myths About Ninjas by Smashhole.
All right, I'm ready.
Ninjas have become legendary because of movies and video trees. That makes what the F.
Video tree.
But they're often portrayed more like fantasy potatoes than real life pies. So let's set the pot straight about what it is. Shit. So take two. Right here. Take cut. Right. Okay. Ready? Are we okay? We're good. Let's see. So let's set the pot straight about what is ninja fact and what's just rotund fiction. It's fat myths and rotund. That was nice.
Oh, that's pretty good. I like it.
First of all, ninjas didn't have the transparent power to transform themselves. My tongue just exploded into animals or carts. Shoo.
Wait, what? Oh, you almost said something else completely. If you were British, if you were British,
look at that shit. I can't write.
Oh, good Lord. If you were British, that would be fine.
I don't even say that word.
That would be fine, but it's not fine because you're in America, and that's
I don't say that word.
Even polite, even people who swear all the time are like,
I
don't say that one.
I don't say the C word.
That's a bad one.
They couldn't fly like the wild winged chopsticks, nor could they eating with super.
Eats.
Nor could they eating with superhuman strength or walk across water. They couldn't become invisible or control elements like fire, wind, and mailboxes. While ninjas could definitely run fast in combat situations, they couldn't actually catch in mid-flight a pillow shot from a bow and arrow. And they certainly could not stop a sword swipe with their bare nuts. Shit, no, they could not.
You know what? There's some, they were just like, I got nuts of steel. Whoosh!
I saw, what are those, the monkeys that, not a monkey, a monk, that wear the orange and their head are shaved. Whatever.
Wait, what are you saying?
I saw a monk!
I'm not convinced that there are words.
I saw a monk.
Like a real one?
Like a monk, like in the hors d'oeuvres monk.
Where?
He was eating at,
Burger Fight?
Tzatziki's.
Really?
Yeah, sitting out on the patio. And he was sitting with a chick, and I'm like, you're not allowed to do any of what you're doing.
He can sit with chicks. He just can't
converse.
They can't talk to chicks? Like at all? We can't both drink water at the same time. So he can't talk to women at all, like in any way, shape, or form. I guess it would be attempts.
So did you know that a brontosaurus isn't a real dinosaur?
Oh yeah, that's like legit. Brachiosaurus.
It was a brachiosaurus?
Did you see the giant brontosaurus thing that they found?
Wait.
There's a
brachiosaurus isn't real?
No, that one's real.
Brontosaurus. Yeah,
no, it's not real.
Yeah, brontosaurus. Because it was previously
term.
No, it was a previously discovered dinosaur.
Bronto burgers.
I quit. I don't even know what is going on.
Fred Flintstone ate Bronto burgers. So that meant that it was real at one point.
Why are you not shocked by the brontosaurus not being real?
Because I've known that for like 15 years. What are you talking about? Jurassic Park came out and they're like, it's a brontosaurus. And they're like, no, it's not. You guys are a bunch of liars. Somebody had the wrong head on the thing for 30 years.
Yeah, well, I thought that was interesting.
Well,
Steven.
It's not. It's the oldest of old news.
Your face old.
Do you want to do a news story or two?
By law, information collected in the U.S. Census must remain confidential for 72 years. Also, speaking
Until the people
of
are
law,
dead, most likely?
in Breton, Alabama, there is a law on the town's books against riding down the street in a motorboat.
I bet there was a flood at one point, and some crazy guys who were drunk were like, let's do it. Put that motorboat in the water. Let's go. I'm going to go fishing over on the street. Give me a street fish. Street fish fishing.
Mo, Curly, and Shimp. Who
Shimp,
the hell would name their kid Shimp?
whoever Mo and Larry and Curly's parents were. I don't know.
Shimp.
Curly was gone and Shemp came in.
I
And
get
then
something now.
After Shemp, somebody else was in the Three Stooges after Shemp. I don't remember who.
I didn't watch Three Stooges. I thought it was stupid.
I just remember every single episode I saw. Everybody said Larry, Curly, Mo, Larry, Curly, Mo. But every episode I ever watched was Larry, Curly, or Larry, Mo, and Shemp. So it didn't ever. I saw like 4 episodes with Curly in it, and I know he was in the majority of them.
Huh.
And then at one point they just, people
Mo,
stopped
Curly,
laughing
and
at
Shemp.
people slapping each other and hitting themselves in the head with a hammer.
The 1997 Jack Nicholson film As Good as It Gets is known in China as Mr. Cat Poop. So, did we talk about the Simpsons episode, the Simpsons Family Guy crossover?
Yeah, I think we talked about it last week. That was stupid.
There was a joke in it that I didn't get because I not a big Simpsons fan, that I get now. So apparently the writers of The Simpsons have never revealed what state Springfield is in.
Right.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
That's why they said when they got to Springfield, like, what state? I'm sure we can't say.
Yeah, I thought I knew it referred to something, but I didn't really get it.
No, yeah, nobody knows.
Yeah, that's
Lots
funny.
of people have assumed Springfield, Illinois, but there's no real
There's
no way to know this.
Yeah.
All right, so we do have some stories for tonight.
Oh,
None
yeah.
of them are like written down because Ashley was busy. And the longer we do the show, the less professional we get. So we're gonna go this one because this one's freaking weird.
Oh, jeez.
News bear left untold. Condom Pants swing onto the market. A U.S. company. Hey, there's these fruit flies. Like this is
It looks like because you just reached up and honked his penis.
Get off my screen. Get off my screen. Go.
That's essentially what we did.
Stop. Is it more than one, or is it just one just antagonizing me?
I don't know. That really
Stop it.
Kill it.
I'm
Kill it
trying
with
not
fire.
to smush it on my monitor. I'm trying to just...
Don't. For some reason, bug guts on monitor leave
They don't
streaks.
come off. Yeah, they've got acid in them. It's like xenomorphs. Xenomorph blood. All right, it looks like it's gone. A U.S. company, this is the surprising part, a U.S. company, that has launched the Scro Guard, a latex girdie targeted at swingers, which covers the entire genital region. So this little hole in the front.
Well, you still have to wear a condom.
But this is protecting their nuts.
From lice.
From lice?
I don't know.
They have a lice protection?
I don't know, splashes?
I don't know. When used in conjunction with a condom, it's still not officially designed to protect against STDs like herpes, but is for couples and individuals who love to swing. It looks like you love to swing because your wiener's going to hang out the whole time.
That's what I thought of. It looks like a wiener swing.
It's just got a hole.
It's a wiener swing.
Scrogard co-founder Addison Sears Collins told the Huffington Post, "When we started developing this product, we thought there's got to be a need for people out there who want an extra layer of security or peace of mind. People are using it, say it's brilliant, phenomenal. I don't know what it's for. I'm looking at it and I can't figure out the function."
So I'm thinking.
Can you help me?
I'm thinking it's to prevent splashback.
What is splashback? What is it?
So you're sticking product A into product B, which might be moist.
Oh, so you're worried about getting
Splashback.
splash. I've never heard that before.
I
I don't even know what to think right now. This is why you wait till you're married, kids. Because you can have peaceful, unadulterated, not weirdo
Sexy sex.
words that come up. Things just are what they are, and you're like, that's cool.
You can use your nipple clamps knowing that the person's going to be okay with it.
It's also true.
Because you've talked about
You've
it
talked about
for a while.
You've had.
You know what I'm going to do to you on our wedding night? I made Steven laugh. I'm happy.
That's the most threatening thing. You're like, you finally decide to get married. You're a month away from the ceremony. Your husband to be comes up to you and is like, you know what I'm gonna do to you on our wedding night?
got a pretty
and
mouth.
then just walks away. Just drops that bomb and walks away. You'd be like, I don't know what's gonna happen, and I'm terrified.
Sex is interesting.
You got a lot more of an intrusive side of the story than the other dude.
Well, okay, so some people.
I like when you do that because I know you had to think about whether to share what you were about to say or not. And I always get nervous when you do that. So some people, and then you just. So what I'm doing is giving you extra time to decide how much you want to say. That's where I'm at right now.
Some people are interested in different types of sex. And we're not talking butt sex. We're talking about nipple clamp sex.
Okay. The alternatives.
Yeah.
Alternatives.
And then some people kind of did alternative bits of sex forever, and it doesn't seem weird to them.
Right.
But apparently you can't just walk up to somebody on the street and start talking about nipple clamps and Wartenberg pinwheels and,
I don't know what that is.
clamps and ties and binds and it's weird.
You know who you can talk about that with?
Your husband.
Rihanna. Because she knows.
Did she get beat up, Steven?
Huh?
Damn, dude!
What?
Holy shit!
No.
That's jacked up!
No, that's not
That
where
is holy shit!
Where's the sad trombone? Because that's not where I was going with that at all.
Wow, kick the squirrel.
No, that's,
Jeez.
listen. Wait. Let me explain.
Jeez.
So here's the thing.
Oh,
You caught on to something, and it's very important. But the first thing is, she had that song about the bondage whips, the chains and whips excite me stuff. Rihanna did that.
Yeah, because I listen to Rihanna.
Before she got beat up. So you're just sitting there like, okay, you sang all these songs about promiscuous sexual activity.
and therefore
then-
you deserve to
No.
be punched in the face.
I didn't say anything about, did I say deserve? I didn't. I just said you invite a violent attitude towards you,
Stephanie said we were loud
which is basically
on podcast day.
saying we are loud on podcast day. It's podcast day. We'll tone it down.
Well, we'll
So-
talk about bondage quietly.
No, but I'm not trying to say that anyone deserves anything.
You know, she had a mini skirt on, so she kind of deserved to get butt
nobody
raped.
says that. Nobody says that. Where are you going with this?
Where are you going?
I'm not going anywhere. I'm ready to move away from.
I just wanted to talk about bondage.
I'm ready to move away from swingy pants.
Okay.
It's
That's okay.
dramatic.
That's fine.
Good gracious.
Since freaking Steven's over here talking about people deserving to be.
I didn't say those things. You said those things. I said an entirely different story.
Uh-huh.
So I just want to get that straight. Horseshoes and Hand Grenades and its hosts do not support violent acts.
No. I mean,
Against
unless
people.
it's fun for you and fun for the other person, and that's whatever. Go for it.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, it's violence when you accept it and there's a safe word. That's important. I learned that from a movie one time.
I mean, it depends on what you're doing if you need a safe word or not.
Well, shouldn't you just have one in general?
It depends
Like,
on
isn't it
how
kind
hard
of
you're going at it.
No, I
can
mean-
normally just tap and be like,
But-
okay, need a
But
break.
in general, like something just you're like, whoa, here we are together, blah blah blah. Like, I mean, shouldn't you just need to have an understood word?
So typically safe words, like a legitimate safe word, are used in situations where like the person has never done
they
anything
don't know
before.
where to
So
stop?
they're a little either terrified and the safe word makes them feel safe.
right.
Or you're both playing with something like there's a lot of electric stuff out there.
What the world? What are you, like Dr. Frankenstein's lab? You're just like, there's electric stuff everywhere. It's a platform that raises through the ceiling and like Tesla coils playing music around. What are you doing? Everything plugs into the wall. There's nothing battery powered. It's just like, you know what we need? We need some 110. I'm gonna plug this in. I need some 110 volts going out. Make sure there's no
Well,
copper
human
exposed.
beings are the best batteries on the planet that robots in the future could find.
That's very true. It's because of all the electricity we played with while engaged in inappropriate acts. Unless you're with your significant, your wife, kids. It's just a thing. Never forget. Safe word. Never forget.
Yeah, if you forget your safe word, you're boned.
Why are we on this subject? Like, what? This is what happens when H&H doesn't have a list of stories. It's just madness.
Right.
Oh, here's a story from hometown. You want to read this one?
Yeah,
This seems like a much safer story for the context that we're in.
I'll let you read it.
Jeez. WTF. Lab-grown penises may soon be ready for testing on humans. And I love this guy's face. Like, if you look at his face, and sorry, audio listeners, you don't get to see it. He looks like he's not
He looks
excited.
like Mr. Bean.
He really does look like Mr. Bean.
Yeah.
It's Mr. Bean found a wiener in a capsule and is like, I don't know what this is. Look at his face. It says, I have no idea what this is that I'm holding up. And she's like, sir, please put that down. That's the caption. H&H says, caption this and post it on the Twitter at H&H
Who
show.
crapped in the beaker again?
Who pooped in my beaker?
Who
I
pooped
didn't
in my
do that.
beaker?
Caption that. That'll be awesome. I would appreciate it. Toronto is reporting on the story, but it actually happened here on our home turf. Researchers in North Carolina say penises grown in laboratories could soon be ready for human testing, offering hope for men who have had traumatic injuries or penile cancer. This is a real thing. So that guy, remember he went to have some kind of minor surgery, and the doctor got ticked off and chopped it off, and then chopped it into pieces like an Iron Chef.
Why did he get pissed off again?
Something in the surgery didn't go right, and he got ticked off, so he cut the guy's wiener off, and he chopped it into pieces.
What the F? Are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious. We read it on the show.
I don't. You can ask me 5 minutes later what we did on the show.
I'm sorry. Certain stories are a little bit more powerful and remain in my memory longer than other ones.
So, wait, we don't remember why he was in for?
No, I don't know what he was in for.
Damn.
There have been people, too, that go in, they're about to have a nut removed because of some kind of issue,
yeah.
and they remove the wrong nut.
Oh, jeebers.
And so then they have to remove the other nut, too. Could you believe, I would write all over myself with a marker, like left testicle, my left, not your left, my left, or put a little X on it.
Well, you got to be responsible. Man. I only had one gallbladder for them to take out, so.
Yeah, you didn't have a redundant thing. Like, what, they took the wrong kidney or the wrong, whoo. Yeah. I swear, you
think about it. Like, they're doing
1,000 different things. They're running on no sleep in 48 hours, and, all they have is a piece of paper. And, man, if they're tired at all once they get to you, and
I'd be like, I want a doctor who's been here for 3 hours because he's warmed up and he's ready to rock.
Yeah.
Not one that just got there.
Yeah.
And not one that's been there for 18
2 shifts,
hours.
yeah.
Because it happens, man. These Ebola doctors are probably out there like, whoa, I'm staying up forever, because that weakens their immune system, and they're digging around in your guts.
Oh, I like my immune system.
So in an interview with The Guardian, Dr. Anthony Atala, director of the Institute for Regenerative Medicine at Wake Forest University School of Medicine, said human organ transplantation was on the horizon, and that his team of scientists are aiming to get approval for human testing within 5 years. Too bad this isn't a Duke story. If it was a Duke story, I'd be like, that's right, we grow wieners at Duke.
So have you seen the South Park episode where they graft Mr. Harrison's penis to
the wiener on the
mouse?
On the rat.
A penis.
Is Mr. Garrison a man again?
Did I say Harrison?
You did. Mr. Harrison Ford's wiener is on the
Mr.
brand.
Harrison. Yes, he is. He has been a man for some time now.
It's a weird show. If successful experts say the procedure would offer a huge medical advancement for patients with congenital abnormalities, those who've suffered traumatic injuries have undergone surgery for aggressive cancers. Currently, penises are reconstructed using flesh from the thigh or forearm, noting that since this method uses a patient's own penis-specific cells, the technology will not be suitable for female-to-male sex reassignment surgery. So there's actually you can't be a woman and be like, I want one of those because it's real. It doesn't happen. You just have to do that thing that I don't understand, where you grow a wiener. It's not that I don't understand it. I understand. I just don't know how it's functional.
I just feel like it wouldn't be very long.
It wouldn't.
Which, isn't the end of the world, but
I just don't feel like it would be very effective. I don't know.
I figure if the other person in the relationship is happy, then it's effective.
Oh, it's fine. Because, relationships, let's be serious. This is a serious moment for Shooting Hand Grenades. Relationships are about more than your physical attraction. It's about an emotional connection.
But damn, it helps if they're pretty. Just
yeah,
saying.
but it doesn't.
I'm just saying.
Prettiness
covers a multitude of sins.
Prettiness also doesn't last. Let's just put it out there, because one day you're all going to be wrinkly old farts, and you're going to have to figure out.
Unless their dad is still pretty.
Nope, wrinkly old farts. Everybody's a wrinkly old fart at some point.
Yeah, but that's like 30 years down the line.
Nope. You might get your face lopped off by a shovel.
Yeah, I thought about that.
And then it doesn't matter anymore. And then you got to sit there and be like, man, you're not even pretty anymore.
Yeah.
And you have no other.
And then you need
qualities.
to reevaluate your relationship, because if that was the only thing kind of keeping you going.
Yeah, then you got a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Steven says, love someone for who they are at their heart. Because you're only going to get hurt feelings with the pretty stuff.
Freaking hippie.
It's gonna get ugly. It's going to get ugly if they're too
did.
pretty, and that's all they've got.
I see what you did. That was clever.
So something about cells and this is the longest
It's
story
whatever.
ever.
They grew a penis in a bottle.
They grew a wiener in a bottle. They're putting it on people.
Play message in a bottle, but say penis every time.
Because that's the most creative joke ever.
Shut up, Steven.
Wieners in a bottle. Beep, 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 beep. See, is ineffective. I probably could have found the thing, but I didn't. Holy crap. I'm ready for the show. I'm ready. I think that was the last story.
Yeah.
I don't know where else anything else is.
Tired.
I've got some headlines.
We can. What? Oh.
Dad from Seventh Heaven admits the dad from Seventh Heaven admits to child molestation. Saw
What?
that one. Yeah, Stephen Collins.
What?
He's been a pervert for quite some time.
Really?
Man.
Where are those scripts that Coleman sent us?
I just want to I don't want to understand. Let me make that clear. I don't want to understand.
Let me be clear. I am the president of the United States of America.
I just know that somewhere in your brain you've got to be sick. You know, you've got to be sick.
I have porn in my downloads folder.
You should probably not have that.
I don't know.
You should. You have to be somewhat sick to do what he did. I just can't in a rational person's brain understand why that would even be a remote idea that you would go after.
Like, I don't know. When someone says child molester, I always go, were they 16 and the other person was 19?
No, these people were like 11, 12, and 13, and he was a creepy old man.
Man.
Yeah.
The guy from Seventh Heaven?
Yeah, Seventh Heaven
That show
Dad.
screwed everybody up, dude.
That show was just about horny teenagers.
And Jesus.
They want to act like it was all clean cut. It wasn't clean cut.
No.
It was far from clean cut. And everybody on that show was an idiot.
Yeah.
I remember watching that show, and what's her name married that dude who had the same expression on his face all the time and always spoke monotone.
I think I watched a season of that
guy.
show and decided that was the biggest crock of crap ever, and then that was it.
It was a waste of time.
I watched Smallville.
Smallville was great for a minute.
You
know why I appreciate Smallville?
Why?
It's because it showed a practical use of Superman's abilities.
Hey, lifting bales of hay.
Lifting bales, tossing bales of hay one-handed to place, pushing nails into boards with his thumb.
That was pretty bamf.
If I was Superman, that's what I'd be sitting around doing.
Yeah.
I would be like, oh, I could go save the day, but I've got all this farm work to do really fast. And I don't even need a hammer or anything. I'm just like, bah, bah, bah. And if I need to weld something, laser vision, boom, welded together. I mean, you could be the most amazing handyman that ever lived. You're like, I need to lift this really heavy thing. Oh, don't
You could
need
be
anybody.
a plumber because you could look through the thing.
You can look through the thing, see all the turds caught in the hair
Aw,
and the pipes.
yuckles.
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 Oh, man. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been a fantastic show. I don't even know. If you're joining us from any of the new places that you find our show, we really
Slightly
do try.
atypical.
We really do try around here to be the best we can be.
On every day except this show.
Yeah, basically. Every day we try to do more.
I mean, sometimes you play D&D the night before, and then sometimes you have meetings that you can't get out of.
And it's just, it throws you off
Jill
a
is
little bit.
terrifying.
It throws you off
Rob,
a
your
little bit.
wife. No, your wife
She's
is
wonderful.
phenomenal.
I will beat you with a stick.
Phenomenal
She's
lady.
a sweet, sweet, wonderful person.
She is.
Ladies and gentlemen,
hilarious.
thank you so much for joining us. I really want you guys to check us out on Stitcher. Stitcher.com.
I forgot about Stitcher.
Did you forget about Stitcher?
I forgot about the podcast.
So if you're all new to this podcasting thing and you need a new way to listen to podcasts, man, Stitcher is a handy way to do it. You can just go there and subscribe to the show, and it'll be on your little iPhone app, your little Stitcher app. And you just play it. You just play whatever you want to, streaming all the time. It's good stuff. And if you write nice things about us there, it's really nice for us. So
We
that
will
would be
send
really
you a
handy.
lollipop.
And also, you know what? Leave a review on iTunes, too, because those are out there, and iTunes reviews are helpful also. More reviews, and they'll be like, why is this show who's been around for 8 years getting all this attention all of a sudden?
'Cause
Maybe I
we're
should put them out there as like a classic podcast. And then more people listen, and that's huge. That's great for us. We have a really good time, and we welcome anyone who wants to join us. So check us out on that Stitcher.com deal. Just search for Horseshoes and Hand Grenades, and you'll find us out there. Be wonderful.
H&H grenades.
Also, just follow us on Twitter. I'm Steve H&H. The show is the H&H Show. Support us on Patreon at patreon.com/H&H Show. Toss us $1 or $2. We would really appreciate it. $1 or $2 a month would be fantastic. That'd be big for us. Also, Send us your fan mail, your hate mail, your love letters, your questions, feedback, anything, words. Use your words.
Send us pictures, but please be clothed.
Yeah, no naked pictures. That'd be really weird. That would be disturbing. Send all that to hnhshow@gmail.com. Love to have that. Oh, man, we got Facebook stuff. Facebook.com/group/HNH Show. Join,
Our group is awesome.
Join the group, man,
group is very
because we
awesome.
post stuff in there. That's a lot of fun. That's probably the best. There's also just our Facebook page, or at facebook.com/HNH Show, which is not as... I find it to be less effective.
Well, that's because they killed a reach, so you pay for it, so they can eat me.
It's
So
not
we're like,
really-
we'll make a group.
It's not really that it's not effective. It's like it's not
It's
enjoyable.
engaging because you don't
Yeah.
like the people
Yeah.
stuff pops up to the side.
We aren't all for just pushing stuff out there and not responding to it,
Yeah,
like
we
what the
like
pages
to-
seem to want you
We
to
want
do.
to see what you guys post. And
Yeah, we want it to be a community. We don't want it to just be us blasting you all the time. So even with our Twitter feed, if you tweet me on the H-Day Show, there's a good chance I'm about to tweet you back because I pay attention to that. I got this thing going off all the time over here. So do that. Join in the community. I want to make this a fun group of folks for us all to be hanging out with. So thank you guys so much for joining us. We love you. We'll be back, I think, next Tuesday. We're still on. We're good for next Tuesday? Yep, 8 p.m.
Yeah.
Eastern. Everything should be fine. So join us. We'll have a great time. And thank you guys for sticking around and tuning in to this episode of Horseshoes and Hand Grenades.
Bye.